Hello everyone. Today I'm going to give a brief information on how to beat the combat cycle boss, the Devastator. So this is actually the most basic combat cycle boss that we have among the others. All of the others are having like different skills or different gimmicks to beat them. However, the Devastator boss is really basic and it only has one skill. Here it says strike an enemy with such force they are thrown off the battlefield and unable to return for a time. It's not actually like that. This skill damages the area around the Devastator. Sorry about messages. So this skill damages around the area of the Devastator and deals a little bit AoE damage. Here we can directly go on to the boss and see how to beat it, what strategy we have to use, and so on. So right now I'm using a team without any healer because last time I checked, I can beat this boss without using any healer, since I have my Scarecrow a little bit buffed up, and also I have his legacy piece, which helps to heal Scarecrow and keep him alive a little bit more. I'm using Catwoman as well. Catwoman dies like before the battle ends, but still this team does a little bit more damage compared to using Poison Ivy rather than Catwoman, for example, here. That's why I'm using Catwoman there right now. And I will give an example with this team again. After that, we can check my Excel sheet again, what my previous scores and what did I use previously and how to improve your team and so on. So let's start this battle and examine what happens. As you can see, Devastator just attacks the first target it has in front of him. By the way, in any battle, generally left front character is the target for the basic bosses. So you will use your main tank, you will place your main tank on the left front area. Here, this is the skill that Devastator uses. He damages the area around him, and as you can see, my Catwoman started to lose some HP. Catwoman will withstand the damages up until 30 seconds or 20 seconds left in the battle, which is actually okay for me because here my strategy here with Arkham's Most Wanted team is Joker's fourth skill, I guess, or third skill, I'm not sure. His passive is his attack is increased 10%, I guess, for each Arkham Most Wanted unit available in the team. That's why I'm using a team which contains all Arkham Most Wanted units. Right now, Joker is my main DPS dealer. That's why I'm focusing on this team. However, if you have Superman or if you have Sinestro or Deathstroke, you can use any of them. They can perform really well here. This boss does not have any gimmick to beat it, and compared to the other bosses the drowned, as far as I remember, and the Green Lantern copy one, those have some different strategies which I will share how to beat them later on in another video. But for now, for this Devastator boss, you can use any of the teams with one tank and so on. By the way, we improved our damage. As you can see here, this is the all-time high. It's a little bit higher than what I did previously, I guess. Let's check the damages that we dealt. As you can see, most of the damage comes from Joker, since the Devastator is a single target boss and Joker can use his poison over and over again and does not lose its stack. This is the best way to use Joker in any boss fight. And again, you can see that even though Catwoman died, she dealt the second most damage in my team. So I guess we can go and check my Excel sheet and what I did in previous weeks and so on. So here, as you can see in the Excel sheet that I prepared, I typed down some little insights for the Devastator boss, but as I said, it's a simple boss, and we can directly use any type of teams that has one tank, or maybe if you need one healer and so on. As it's written here, focus on playing with high single target damage characters. I wrote it like early in the game, so Joker is one of them. Actually, Joker is the best single target damage in a long fight for me, since it's like poison is stacking up until the end of the fight. As you can see here, in the previous weeks, I forgot to like record some of the weeks in this boss fight, but it's a simple boss, and I, as you can see in this area, achieved 240 milestone with this again with this Arkham's Most Wanted team previously. But before that, I was using a basic team like Batman, Superman, Green Arrow, Joker, and Poison Ivy. I was using a healer previously because my front line was Batman and Superman. They were dying. They cannot like withstand the boss's damage up until the end of the fight. Later on, after I get Scarecrow, I was still using Poison Ivy because Catwoman was dying like earlier, and Scarecrow was also in danger of dying. And also, I was not aware that I can get rid of the Poison Ivy, which actually you should check in every day, every week with the combat cycle bosses, if you need to use a healer or not. Because for example, for previous weeks, I was in need of a healer since my tanks are not tanky at those times. But for now, as you can see today, I do not need to use a healer. Rather than using Poison Ivy, I'm directly using Penguin here and improving my damage there. Since I improved my damage a little bit more, I can also record that here again to like update it. But that's all actually. It's a simple boss. Directly use what you have, and do not like care of. You do not need to be aware of any gimmick, since this boss does not have. And yeah, it's a simple basic boss fight. So that's all for today. I hope for the next days, if I'm going to be available, I will try to record for the other combat cycle bosses that has actually gimmick. But yeah, thank you for listening, and thank you for watching, and see you on another video.